It's schnitzel. It's schnitzel time. Gotta wake up early, put the chicken on the press, put the bread it up. We gotta try our best. It's schnitzel. It's schnitzel time.
Hey, you. Nope. Is it musicking me? How about Are Books Dead? Question mark.
Ooh, I like that.
Switch it up sometimes.
Hold on.
V does it too. Like sometimes it's Our Music NFT is Dead. That brings people into her space. Sometimes. Well, both do actually, but you never know. And somebody was talking today and they mentioned somebody doing a book, but I forget who it was. And they were in the space. So I wanted to be like, crap, who was it? I should connect you. Maybe it was in Liana's space. I have to think. Give me a minute. Okay, somebody was talking about being in a space about like consciousness and that they had books. I don't think it was in Liana's space. Damn it. But there was a an author who was selling a book and then also doing spaces and stuff. But I don't think they're on blockchain.
That's unfortunate for them.
Yeah, but I mean it's also
Yeah.
good, but you know, it was good like they're doing spaces, right? And they're an author, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you hear
But
me?
they also have like yeah, you're kind of low.
Kinda low, huh?
Well, actually, now you're not. Are you using your external mic?
No, I'm using just the Bluetooth headphones.
Like your beats?
Yeah, my beats. They're always
Oh,
causing
this is. I'm
problems.
like, are we having a classic gaming scenario
Yes.
situation here? I'm like,
I'm trying
are
to
these the
figure
same ones?
out
Are these the same
should I
ones we
just use
game
the
with? This is
AirPods? I think I sound better with the AirPods anyway. I just use the beats for our gaming sessions, so we
oh,
don't have
AirPods
this.
are AirPods are always top notch. Sarah, Jack Attack,
Whoa, we're getting hit up.
Jack Attack. Let me tell you, put the Danos on the pizza. Not too much, right? You put a little bit in your palm, then you sprinkle it on with the fingers. Very good, Jack. And I only have originals, so that's what
Okay.
I'm using. Oh yeah, oh yes. Telling you, Jack knows how to
Jack
cook
got the
pizza.
alpha on the Dano. I love churching my pizzas up too, you muzzo. Like I'll get the Italian seasoning, a little thyme, basil, oregano that I make up myself.
Yeah, now here's the thing. If it
A
is
little
like some
garlic.
sort of if it's freezer pizza or non-New York pizza, usually yes. But I normally like on the reheat. Oh
Come
my god, very good.
There's a
Hell yeah.
pizza shop here. I guess like the owner was from New York, but they do like fucking face size slices. And like that's the best way to order it. Or you get the big fucking, absurd ass pizza that no, you can't
Yeah.
carry that down the street.
You got the big slices, you're saying?
Oh yeah, big slice,
Yeah.
through fucking bacon with the spinach on top of the
Oh yeah.
and it's reheated, so it's super crispy.
Mm.
So weird and cheesy and gooey and yummy. It touches all the different parameters.
So Sarah's a listener, but she just raised her hand. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen. I love it. She's not a listener.
No, she's a speaker.
I know, but on my screen it says listener and her hand went up. I'm like, that's crazy. Never seen that before.
Ghost whispers.
Sarah. I love Sarah.
How fare thee, my
Let
other lunar author?
I was going to say let Jack go first, and then I'll just chime in, and then
Is his
I
hand
have to
up?
go to robots. Yeah, Jack's
I can't.
hands
Well,
up
that's
first.
he's a listener too, so I cannot see his hand up. Yours went up for a brief second and then it
Go,
disappeared.
Jack, honey.
Jack Attack. What do
Jack.
we got? First place, second place.
Second place.
Let's go. Love it.
Nice
What do we
one,
got here?
Jack.
Oh, jeans. Whoa, we got jeans. Jack, I haven't seen jeans
Because it's getting
before.
snowy. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? You
yeah,
gotta.
look at those skinny jeans, pink top belt, and we got Terror Bright hair. Love it.
There
It's
we go.
blue for Sarah.
Oh, blue for Sarah hair. I love it. It's Sarah hair. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
I love you, Jack. You're just so great. You make me laugh.
He's
You
the
make me
best.
laugh.
Ain't he
Yes, he
though?
is.
time.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Honey Bear. How are you?
Good.
Good. Are you getting snow down there where you are?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit of snow. A little bit of snow. A little bit.
Now you got more last time or this time? You think last time?
Yeah, a little more last time.
All right, so no snowman.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, is it freezing? It's freezing here.
Hey, let's go here. Can we go here?
Oh yeah, they tell me it's negative. Real feel went up. Real feel 9. All right, that's not good.
That's
Very
rookie
cold.
numbers. We have real feel negative 25.
Oh, I know, Sarah. I don't even want to mess with you. I ain't
Right?
bringing that. Okay, you win. All right.
Well, I just wanted to chime in before I have to go to robots that we've got 38 days before we land on the lunar surface, and the mission patches came in today, so I'm a little bit geeked. I can't believe how big they are. Their
Oh
How
mistakes were
big are
yeah.
made.
they? Is it like full on
Nice.
Mistakes were
deltoid?
made.
Is that what we're doing?
No, they were supposed to be like a cross measurement of no bigger than like 5,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4.5 to 5 inches. These things are like
Tell
the
me you got
size
like
of our
8-inch
book cover.
patches.
I posted it with
Oh,
a banana to size and then the cover of our book so that it gives people an
let me look.
inkling
Oh, is it up
of
top?
how
Where's it at?
it's
No, it's on our page.
terrible.
Okay,
Okay.
I see it.
But I wanted to make sure that it had, it has to be
Well, you can
traditional
see it too.
and it
Oh, this
has
is
to be
great.
it turned out really nice.
Yeah, those are
And
great. I like
there
this.
are only there are only like no, there are 250 of those, I think.
Are you gonna put
Um
on a jacket?
they'll be on a jacket. I'm gonna they're gonna be all listed, assigned and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to chip them so that they can go on the next mission. But
Yes.
the really cool thing is that I followed the protocol from 1969, which is even funnier with the Apollo
Somewhere around
missions.
69.
Yes, and you have to kind of put the missions in a certain order. So it has listed, NASA and then SpaceX, Firefly, LifeShip, and then Copernic, and then us, Serendipitous. But it was like it's just such a cool thing when you have an actual mission patch, and it's going to go into the collection with all of the other NASA patches. And I don't know, it's just really kind of surreal that you don't really believe it until you believe it. And then all of the other projects and minting everything before launch. So I did a pre-launch minting. I had to learn JSON, which was miserable. I'm never doing. I have to do it again in 38 days. But at that time, I think we're going to have close to, I don't know. It looks about 25,000 pieces of evidence when all is said and done, because of all the things that we sent on those cards, and then the NFC chips that are all embedded in the audio, and the whole entire project is huge. But I think for our community, I'm excited. I mean, I think about all the people who want to write, who want to create their books. It's Comfort, T-Mac, all of the folks from the DRP, because I included them, and I included Comfy's book, his title, and Yama, of course, you're included too. It's just, and Crazy Jack. Crazy Jack is on the lunar cards, and knowing that, yeah, it's a novelty project to say, vanity, I suppose. Yeah, I'm on the on the lunar surface, but the use case and the patents that we took out in order to do it, um, like I took out a bunch of patents like literally 5 days before the mission, because the mission was supposed to be on the 30th, and we thought we had more time to do some more use cases. And I don't know, it was a rough couple days, I'll just say that. But I wanted to come up and just say, we're on our way, and I never thought that it would come to fruition. You just put it out there, and the universe conspires with you. And it's not a shit coin, it's not something that's going to go to, your bankrolls or anything else. But for posterity's sake, when moon is kind of interesting, and when you look up,
Mm-hmm.
sky's no longer the limit. It's like anything is possible if you just stick your mind to it and build. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it was one of those things that you don't tell anyone until it's done. And now people are figuring out what it was done, and I can't help but just sit back in glee. The stuff that they're now figuring it out and unraveling it behind the scenes. They're like, "Holy crap!" I was left unattended, and it was
Yeah.
really cool. And yeah, and then with the stuff that Starboss did down in NOLA, um, wow, it's a very cool thing. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys are all hopefully making your own patches. You still have time before it lands, and I do hope that you can piggyback it in some way. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. And I saw Crazy Jack here, so of course I had to go say hi to him. But I'm gonna duck out and go do smashing robots because that's what I do best.
Stop,
But
Tara.
I love you guys to the moon and back. I love you too. Bye, Crazy Jack.
Nice one. No, definitely go smash up them bots. There's something to be said, Yamaza and or Leo and the rest of the people listening right now and later on in the recording for generational inspiration versus generational wealth. And can we reach that level of billionaire status where we have positively influenced the lives of a billion people? Shoot for the stars, land on the moon, they say. Ad astra, away we will go. Oh, I'm here all week, people. I'm here all week. You know, Jack, sometimes I feel like my poetic graces are wasted. I'm just kidding. I'm just being ridiculous because I got a snow day tomorrow. They're already prepping. It's going to be great. That means extra time to work on my book. You know, we've already got the PDF formatted, so the flip book is there. I saw today, Yamaza, that the IO team has put royalty deferment for early mentors. I was like, how cool would that be if you could tie that in to the book publication? Uh, there has to be a strengthening of the feedback loop between the
Say it
creator
again.
and the created. Huh? The
Say it
IO team
again.
has a fucking like a mint function, like first 100 people to mint out their a collection gets X amount of the royalties fed back to them. But I think that would be really cool if your project was based off of an art form, music, literature, cooking, not just a simple PFP
Well, is
project.
that okay? The royal. I need more info on where that's pulling from because to be honest with
The
you,
IO team, it's
it
in the
sounds amazing.
contract. He
Yeah,
said
no, it sounds amazing. But my first thought is it on the mint or in perpetuity? If in perpetuity, they've
on
solved
the
some of
mint.
that. Okay, if they can make it in perpetuity, even just on like somehow the contract has them baked into the royalties that come from a
Oh,
platform,
that'd be cool.
right?
That'd be super
That would
dope.
be something
That way you don't
like
gotta
that.
fucking set it and forget it. Make sure the security's
Well,
tight
then
on
no,
there.
no. This would, I mean, dude, this keeps the top whatever people in the community constantly active.
Mm-hmm. They're incentivized, if you would. Yeah, we won't do things, sadly, unless we have the proper carrot or for
And
some the
and
stick.
and 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 those assets are what it's attached to.
Yeah.
So that asset carries more value.
I really wish there was a way to bake in book sales into a redistribution towards the most
I gotta
loyal
talk to these fucking
holders.
guys
Yeah, you do. Damn
if
it.
they're doing that. I mean, I'm getting
I'm
no.
fucking
There's
with you.
some
You got a
ideas
lot
here,
going
man.
on.
Yeah, there's some ideas here.
Where did Blivio go? We chased him
Oh,
away. He got
yeah,
sad.
he's probably no, he's probably he did since he didn't come up. My assumption is he just came to listen for a few.
Mm-hmm.
He'll normally come up if he has time,
Hmm.
but
Should I do? Maybe I change it. Are books dead? I like the books are dead. It's very Nietzschean. Books are
can we say
dead,
books?
and we
Can we
killed
say
them.
books is dead? Whoops, my bad.
No. That would be inciting
I
violence
know,
against a influencer. We can't do
I
that.
know, very rude, very rude. No, no, it's like it's like we're actually pumping him up. Now everybody's like, oh man, he's passed. They start going to his page. He gets more views. Just kidding.
No, nothing is sacred. That's why I can't say
Anyway,
50. I can't say books. So many things I can't say. That's why it's very important that you lend your verse, that you carve out, your own path in the
damn it.
great dialectic. That's what they do. They who are them who are not us. The ubiquitous they. The they that comes before them, before thou, before art, for the artist were the first to fall. in the Great War. For our minds. Jack, what are you doing? You hopped around on Nimbly Bimbly like herding kittens with this lot today. Jack Attack, what you got?
Second place.
Already? Damn. That's
Yeah.
back to back, son. I love it. My man does not miss the opportunity for competition.
Pretty good, Justin Preston. Pretty good.
Oh, you're the best, Jack. Fucking love it.
I'm
Hey,
gonna with the pork chops. I'm gonna with the pork chops.
ooh, now what seasoning are you using for your pork chops, bud?
That is a primo. That is primo.
Supremo.
That is primo.
How many flavors you got now?
5 plus a Tagliato.
5. I love it, Jack. You putting in the work.
Yep.
And
I'm the fat piggy.
he is a fat piggy, and I think I might even have Zatoichi on stage. Since we don't have any literary aficionados in here, it might be the perfect time to get us a little fat piggy oink oink oink. Let's see if we can find him. Ozzy's made so many. Damn it, Shar, Epictetus. Actually, no, he's actually not been making any of these. Sleepers rap. Where's the fat piggy? Where's the Howie? Howie the fat piggy,
Oh
beach
God!
house
Were
female
you? I
vocals.
didn't realize I'm unmuted, giggling like a schoolgirl. Were you around for the music this morning? Yeah, you are.
No, not really.
What do you
What y'all
mean? You
do?
weren't around for the Trump hookers and blow?
Yes, I was around for the Trump hookers and blow.
Okay.
I was.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought you meant like Ozzy came back or something.
No. Well, Ozzy made music too. Were you there for that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So Ozzy did come back with a bunch of music too. Yeah, it was good. He did. Oh, that's right. You were gone because I made him come.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
look, with that Trump hookers and blow, if you would send me the link, I will pull that up.
Oh, dude, it's in. Yeah, hold on. No, yeah, give me a second. It's on here. It's on my page because
Send it
I was able
to
to
yeah.
download. No, this is even better. Oh, dude, you're gonna die. Here, check your phone in a second, dude. This is hysterical because, dude, it's so good because it was in MP4, so I was able to just put it on my fucking phone, dude. You're gonna die. I have the file. It's in my
Send it
photos.
to but send it to my whatever X message. That way I can just pull it up on the music stick. I have the music stick hooked up on a different computer. It's a wacky situation that we got going on over here. Oh my God. I almost clicked it and rugged the space. We're not doing that. Everybody's flying freely. We're enjoying ourselves this afternoon. We got some storytelling. This actually might be the last storytelling extravaganza space, Yamaza. I might rebrand them just to Comfort's Couch.
Wow. Did you ask Blovius what he thinks about that? He's back. Look at him.
I think he likes it. It's simplified. It's
He likes it.
ubiquitous.
He's like Mikey. He likes
Yeah, no, look at the,
it.
give it a Mikey.
He likes it.
It'll streamline it because I have the gaming extravaganza and the storytelling extravaganza.
Oh, very nice.
And the banner though is Comfort's Couch. So I might have to just make it simple for the folk, streamline it all down. They don't like surprises. They like to feel like they understand what's going on. When in reality, I have no fucking clue. But
Oh God, dude. All right. So I don't know if you saw this one, dude. There's such good stuff coming out today. Like you gotta look up top.
all right,
But tell me if the Key and Peele sketch is what you're seeing. I totally forgot about this sketch where he has the Hitler mustache and he's trying to explain that he's not, and then he's got like the swastika at the house, dude. It's the best. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's so spot on. Like this thing has to have millions of views by now.
Hey,
excuse me.
let's go, you beautiful dirty freaks.
What up, bro?
Leo,
Hey
What's that?
yo.
what happened to you?
Nothing. I just had phone calls. I got an electrician that's here now. Just finishing up my day. I did take my boots off, so the day is officially over, and it's snowing outside. How about that?
There we
Snowing outside.
go.
Well, you're gonna have
I
to put your
thought
boots
about
back on for
trying
the
to
snow, right?
maybe. What about this? Trying to maybe have a sunrise in the snow show.
Mm.
Absolutely. You better bundle up though.
I know,
Sunrise
right?
snow show.
You got
Sunrise
like
Sunrise
snow
snow
hand
show.
show.
warmers.
I love the sunrise snow show. I had something funny to tell you, Comfort. Oh, check your text messages. I sent something to Zatoichi.
Okay.
Wait, check your text messages implies his cell phone, but then you sent something to Zatoichi? That's crazy.
If anything, I would send it to me and I'd pull it up on the other computers. That'd be better.
Oh no, I didn't send it to you. I just said Zatoichi.
Oh, because you saw him in there. Look at that! Look at that fat smile. He loves it. That's an old piece of graffiti I found at the University of South Carolina. There's an artist going around with just like the little square tiles of wood, and he had them painted up all sorts of crazy different ways, and you would just find them epoxied to some random wall. True story.
Love it.
Now, Yamaza, where's the Trump hookers and blow song? It was an epic
Now
ballad.
that was a text message, sir. That is on your
Oh,
cell phone as a text. You can save it to your phone. You can take it with you everywhere you go. You don't even need to look for it on Twitter. Boom, count it.
I love
Now,
that.
if you want it
Will
from
you send
Twitter,
me
we
a
can.
copy for today onto X, just the MP3 or the link?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. You you bet your butt there's a link, and it's about to go up in the nest.
Well, I've
Boom,
got like a
count it.
whole little pink folder of the Fat Pink Panther reggae version.
Now,
Ozzy.
is this your bookmarks folder?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So get this on in there, right? It's up top. We're gonna bookmark it, fling it around, stick it in the pocket, and then again take it out with you. Pocket. Do you remember pocket rockers? Was that what they were called?
I think so.
It was
Pocket
like those
rockers.
mini cassettes.
Oh yeah.
There it is. That's exactly what it was called. Oh my god! I had
Did you just look it
walk
up?
like yeah, it's like pocket rockers.
Yeah, walk like an
8700.
Egyptian.
Yeah,
You
exactly. I'd
freak.
walk like an Egyptian. And I remember the artwork on the cover. Like it was like just like the Egyptian it was like maybe with one of the bird heads on, just doing like the hands out. Oh, they almost look. It's like almost like you're doing half a swastika with your arms. When you look at their shape.
Oh
But
God,
yeah,
don't you're gonna see it everywhere.
I mean it's an S. But dude, these were crazy. I didn't realize Fisher Price made this. That makes sense, right? Like it's a tiny little kid's version of a cassette. But dude, these things were crazy. It was like singles. You bought singles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. So basically, you now have the pocket rocker of Trump with hookers and blow. Did Leo hear it?
It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie. Like I seriously owned this whole team. We was playing this game. We lost a player. We were 5v6, and we still brought home the victory to that raging soundtrack, billowing its anthem in the background. It was pretty epic. I don't think Leo's heard it. For all those listening along, let's see if we can get you a little bit of this goodie. It's a ditty of a song. We definitely need to switch it on over to the GoPro mixer by the Roland.
Let's
That thing
go.
is epic. Like any music space that doesn't have that, please do us all a favor and then just invest the money to get you one, or we'll get Leo to send you one 2 weeks from now.
Golden hair in the spotlight, sun, living large like a loaded gun. Penthouse dreams with a twist of fame. Hookers blow, it's all the same. Empire built on a stack of cards. No one knows the pain it guards. Fool me twice, I'm in the game. Love and lies, they taste the same. Oh, in the penthouse, love's a show. Hookers high and low, they flow. Golden towers touch the sky. Love in shadows, where secrets lie. houses fade with morning light. In his world of do and say, broken hearts are just a play. Oh, in the penthouse loves a show. Hookers high and low they flow. Golden towers touch the sky. Love in shadows where secrets lie.
Out of hand. Out of hand. Back in your digital prison.
Oh my god. Oh my
It
god. What
just
does it say?
sings to the
Hookers
top.
high, hookers high and below they flow.
I
Oh
keep hearing
god.
Blovio though. Just
Oh, that's even more. That's even better. Hi D, you want hugs? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give her a hug.
there you go. Give her a hug. Give her the squeaks. Make her say hello. Yeah, no, I think it's appropriate to end the storytelling extravaganza episode 50 and start next week fresh and anew. We'll just be Comfort's Couch then. Episode 51. Books are dead. Or are books dead?
Ooh,
Or something catchy. Maybe I'll get Grok to inform me and say it as an influencer would.
interesting. What
Or
if you
not.
ask Brock if books are dead and see what he says? Might come up with some inspiration.
It gave me a damn
Hookers
good picture.
high and below they
Our
flow.
book's dead.
That shit's crazy. Now that song is called Trump, Hookers, and Blow.
That's the first track from DJ Yamazazuki.
Oh, I should have done Yamazazuki. Oh man, where's Derek? Gotta hit Derek up. See how he's doing. Man.
Yeah, no, here we go. Whole thing. Despite the rise of digital alternatives, physical books continue to have a strong market. Bookstores still thrive in many places, and there's a significant community of readers who prefer the tactile experience of holding a book, turning its pages, and even the smell of paper and ink. Sales of physical books have even seen upticks in recent years, suggesting a robust demand. There we go. They don't have anything about blockchain books. Oh yeah, so you know how you have is it musicians on blockchain or music on blockchain? You might as well for V.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, musicians on blockchain, mob.
Books on blockchain, Bob. Let's go.
Ah, got him, Bobo. And oh god, and your fucking mascot is Bob
I'm just saying,
from
where's it at?
Beetlejuice.
Where's my thing?
Dude, Bob with a book in his hand.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Are you getting a Bob with a book in his hand? Probably not. Books on blockchain. How about that? Coming to a marketplace near you.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, you did it, didn't you? You let him up. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
just wanted to see what he had to say. It's kind of like Pee Wee's Playhouse in here. I think that's what we're going to let Comfort's Couch evolve into. A Pee Wee's Playhouse, but not really. Just open the door, let the freaks in from the primordial wastelands of Web3. Howie, what you got to say for us yourself? You buy you some Trump coin? How was yoga class?
I heard Trump's name mentioned in vain a little while ago. He's making a big announcement soon. You guys might be interested. AI, I think somebody's investing $100 billion
Okay.
in a place. And I think a few of the tech guys, I'm waiting for him to come on. Trump, he always delays coming on TV
Yeah,
like a
nothing.
half
Not.
hour.
Not.
Well,
So here's the funny thing. Nothing you've said makes sense, right? So nothing you just said
What do
made
you
any
mean?
sense. Say what you just said again. All you did was blabber a few buzzwords and investing, right? Like AI, investing, lots of money. Like none of that makes sense, dude.
He's supposed to make a big announcement.
Yeah, but
And
AI isn't
preview
like a
to,
single entity, right?
preview, preview to his announcement, they were saying something about There is a place, they're building a place in Texas, and I forgot the companies involved. Some big tech guys, but it's supposed to be like $100 billion investment into
Awesome.
AI.
That's awesome. We will put a bookmark
Way
on
to
that
put it,
for the future
way to put it,
of storytelling
way to
and the greater good of the conversation. Thank you for the update, Howie. What a world it is that we live in, and the times that we live in are truly outstanding. More change, Yamaza, in the last 50 years than in the last 100 years.
I mean, yeah. I mean, probably say way more than that.
Oh, yeah. Now, the
A few hundred
exponential
years,
growth
yeah.
rate, Moore's Law acting
Look
in
at
on
that.
itself. But that's why it's super important to liberate the creative mind as swiftly as possible to develop those agile philosophies that are necessary to handle the rapid growth and evolution of our technology, our relationship with it, and our environment that essentially is at the mercy of cause and effect as we engage with our tools in our environment and create this ontological feedback. We shall see. We shall see. But not the time nor the place, Howie. We got limited time to be able
I got something for you, Comfy, and then I got to
to
go.
hang out. What you got, bud?
I got meditations,
Oh, yes. We back. We back, baby.
and it's 7:56.
All right.
Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Strong words from Marcus Aurelius.
Right. That's how I feel when I think about, turning 41.
Yeah,
At,
dude. I think we should all take that no matter where we are, whatever number we are. Try to do that and realize that you fucked it up and try to do the best for what you got left.
right.
I love it. Marcus Aurelius, sort of OG legend, goat.
I mean, he figured it out.
Anyway,
He figured it
I
out.
love
Like,
the freaks. He did at the top of the pile
fuck.
with the most, the most distractions, the most power, the most wealth, the most influence. The fucking top cop.
Like,
And
he didn't need to figure it
he
out.
didn't get corrupted. Yeah. Well, I'm sure. I'm not saying that he.
Well, maybe he did. It's like either that or you fucking get
But for the
schnitzoodled.
most part, it was a good egg. I think is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, to all the good eggs out there, I love the freaks. I got to get through this snowstorm and get my electrician square, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, bud. Maybe an early space, but no
Maybe
pressure.
so. No work. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's another snow day. Well, not another, but I'm taking advantage of it. We're
Yeah.
pressing
No
on
doubt.
through,
I'm
Leo.
loving it. I'm loving it. We're not working, so that's good. But we'll see you freaks later. Love Comfort's Couch.
All right, bud. TTFN. That's ta-ta for meow. What a guy.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. You gotta love the Blovio.
Comes in with some Marcus Aurelius, and he's out of here.
Mm-hmm. Like just like the good old days, Golly, he just drops the wisdom, just blam. How you like me now? I've totally messed up my little stream, but I don't care. This is what building in the open looks like, people. This is what building in the open looks like. Got this locked in, got that locked in. What we'll do is entertain you with my favorite, Fat Pink Panther, Sleepers 2K. Let's go. A little Marcus Aurelius, a little AI Musica. I hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are. Drink plenty of water. Do a little posture check. Take some deep breaths, and away we go.
king, love appear, dancing smooth, no fear, no fear. Fat Pink Panther, oh, oh, dancing king, here we go. Fat Pink Panther, yeah, yeah, grooving slow, feel the flow. Goes to the wood store, stacks it high. It's a garbage dump. Oh my my, oh my my. Pink Panther struts, mighty fine, moves like silk on a line. On a line. Fat Pink Panther, yeah, dancing king, won't let go. Fat Pink Panther, hey, grooving slow, steal the show. Lazy days under the sun, fluffing up, having fun, having fun. Pink Panther's cool, never runs, eats honey buns one by one by one. Pink Panther, oh oh, dancing king, here we go. Fat Pink Panther, yeah, grooving slow, feel the flow. Off to the wood store, stacks it high. Hits the garbage dump. Oh my my. Oh my my. Pink Panther's cool, never runs. Eats honey buns, one by one. One by one. Fat Pink Panther, oh oh. Dancing king, here we go. Fat Pink Panther, yeah. Grooving slow, feel the flow. Feel the flow, feel the flow. Feel the flow, feel the flow, feel the flow.
That was Fat Pink Panther by Sleepers. 2K. Let's go. Whew. I can't wait till we get a proper album, Yamaza. No DMCA, nothing. That music there from the AI, from the depths of our souls to the forefront of our humanity. You know, I realize we haven't done any readings. Should we do a reading from the book that's going to the moon or the book that is coming soon? I think we will read from a book that's coming soon. How about that? We'll do that. Just a little piece. So, once again, get you something to drink. Adjust your posture. And let go and enjoy the ride. This is a section called Promotion from chapter 16 in my upcoming book, 60 Frames Per Second, Cyberdelic Odyssey, Book 1, Innocence. And here we go. At the edge of Coffin Island's northeastern tip stands the abandoned lighthouse. Once a beacon amidst the fog-laden darkness, this guardian of the shores holds new guests and gizmos. Sir, the director is on hold for you, the comms officer relays. Agent Zero grabs the phone and turns towards the crashing ocean. Zero, I need an update from you, son. The director's gruff voice cuts in directly. The cleanup crew has it under control. I haven't heard any squawking from the local Barneys either. What about Zeph? The director asks. Couldn't locate the body. Agent Zero says, fuck. And X's database is wiped clean. The director remains silent. There's one more thing. What? The director's voice stabs with sharp agitation. During the last firmware update, the geeks found an anomaly in the Aura system's memory index. Zeph? Who else? Listen, we need to cross our T's and dot our I's on this one. X is essential to national security. We can't afford it falling into the wrong hands. Do you understand? Agent Zero furrows his brow. Yes, sir. You have unlimited resources with this, son, and your security clearance is elevated, the director says. Does this include a raise? Get it done, son. This is the highest priority. Forget about those first global libs for now. I don't care if you have to drain the entire fucking Atlantic. Retrieve the Oro system, or I'll find someone else, Commander. The line goes silent as two black MH-47 helis buzz past, their nav lights disappearing into the darkness. Was that a promotion? Commander Zero takes a deep breath, then shouts at his subordinates while they stack crates of classified hardware near the foot of the old lighthouse. And after a militant minute, they establish a stable SATCOM connection between their forward operations base and the agency's low orbital security net. Now able to monitor, store, and analyze the data distribution of any target's digital communication within the area, they sweep Coffin Island for a signal from the malfunctioning Oro system. All right. And that is it. You crazy, beautiful freaks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your round of applause is not necessary. I have a button for that. It lets me do that now. So I can kind of just maintain the whole show with a little bit of that. With a little bit of that. Tough crowd. Thankfully, I see this more as a podcast than anything else, and you're just my captive audience who says nothing down there, but shows your support. Talking to you, Chris Lee, Sebastian Steakhouse, and Zara. Of course, your mom's up there, but he's masterminding things in the background, trying to corner Leo in on his blockchain beach bonanza, Summerfest, King of the Pier, Triathlon 2025. It sounds ridiculous because it is, but if the boys can pull it off, what a fucking experience it will be. One of my favorite social abilities is to be that butterfly. I do not disappoint when I go on adventures. It's one of my, like the wifey, she can plan the best adventure, but it requires a certain mindset to be able to pull it off. Because in an adventure, anything can happen. And I think that's why we love stories, because in stories, anything can happen. And hopefully that anything comes us into some cathartic recollection with a deeper truth that we have forgotten or become mute to. But all that aside, Yumaza, I gotta let you know, I had a crazy thing happen to me earlier while I was going back through. And that crazy thing was there was a glitch in the fucking save file once again, and it displayed the chapter being deleted.
Was it not?
It was not, after I finagled some things, cleared the cache on the browser and all that.
You're a finagler, huh?
Oh yeah, you gotta go in.
Can you spell that for me?
Finagle. Finagle.
No. I just Ellie.
There we
Now
go.
that was on my SATs. Isn't that weird?
Why put an I in there? I can't spell. Phonics fucked me up, man. My grammar and
You
spelling.
said finagile.
Oh, fragile.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
yeah,
I was probably thinking
fin-
fragile and trying to spell. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Fragile.
Yeah, you had it. It's just so funny that it's a word I've used my entire life because it's just something that my mom always said. So it's a word that's been in my vocabulary since I was very little. So when I saw it on my SATs, my eyes lit up. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
I'm about to finagle the shit out of this test.
Yep. But okay, so this is funny. So my boss sends an email out earlier.
Okay.
They finally updated the website, and I'm looking at all the shit they implemented. I'm like, he actually listens when I tell him things because he put in a lot of the things that I've been telling him to do for a while.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he implemented your pay.
No, that's not there at all. He probably used our pay to pay these people to update the website is what I'm kind of thinking right now because He just updated the website. That ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Your mind's too brilliant to be wasted anymore on the dum
mm.
dums. Like, I feel like you should have to pass a test to be a business owner. I don't fucking like some type of
Well, yeah,
ethics
because you
course,
well,
some
because you
type of
well,
fucking something.
nah, just an aptitude
That too.
course, like aptitude and emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
because like you're gonna be in charge of people's
Well,
livelihood.
like y'all were talking about earlier. Was it y'all talking about earlier about how they will make conditions at work so bad for you that you quit so you don't get fired? Because if you get fired, they have
Yes,
to pay.
so they don't have to, so they don't have to, yeah,
Yeah,
so they
and
don't
they
have to pay your
and
fucking.
slumlords do the same thing.
I mean, 100%. Yeah, because like when you're rent controlled, right, they're not going to fix your issues. So you can complain all you want. So rent controls apartments in New York City, yeah, you can have an apartment for like 400, 600, $800. Like that's real,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's in New York City. It's rent controlled, but they want you out so fucking badly, right? But even like, yeah. So they want you out badly, right? Because there are rules to rent controlled apartments to keep them rent controlled. The reason that they're still rent controlled now is because they've been passed down to family members. You can pass it down to
Mm.
family members, and they cannot take the rent control. But there are rules to when they can take the control off. Right? They need you vacated for X amount of days. Like certain things have to happen in order for that rent control to come off. Right? So when you have a rent controlled unit, like this is what the movie like Short Circuit was about. So when you have a rent controlled
Mm.
unit in a building that a developer wants to demolish to build something new, they can't, like, until you agree to leave, they can't do anything because your apartment's controlled, right? They can't get you out. Like
Yeah.
that thing is literally, you could be the last person in that building standing. So they're gonna do anything to get you out. Now, however, in New York City, there's something, what they do here, it's amazing. They buy you out, and it's a lot of money, like millions.
So it's like if you
So
had a
it behooves you as a rent control person, knowing your building's gonna be bought by a developer and demolished, to not fucking leave, to
kind of
not
like the
accept,
Lorax.
to not accept their fucking anything they try to give you until you're the last motherfucker standing. Because at that point, they need you out. So the fact is, the longer you stay, the more money they're losing. Right? They're losing on time that it's like they're losing on the development, the investment costs, the materials, workers. They're losing on potential rent or fucking maintenance fees and income from condos, right? Like whatever it's gonna be, they're losing money every day. So they'll rather pay
Mm.
you. They rather pay you to get you out now, way more than it's worth, because it's gonna save them money in the long run. They want you out stat. So buyouts are crazy.
Yeah.
One of our lawyers that used to work, like, was our biggest partners, was a buyout lawyer. Like, like totally.
That's just
Um,
like how much money they have.
yeah. Well, the
You know
developers
that.
have a lot of money. They have billions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I saw in fuck is it Shameless. They like show like how those buying and commercial property investment things kind of happen, like how they just pull that money together,
Yeah.
and it's
I
like
mean,
you might not be able to get that money back.
do you remember Short Circuit?
Hmm.
I mean, not Short Circuit. Batteries not included. Sorry, I'm telling you the wrong movie. It was
That's the
batteries
one
not
with the
included.
burgers, right?
Yep.
And
The
his little
the
flying
little guy in
around
the burger. They're making the burgers. Yes. And he's got stuck in the burger. And yes, that's so funny that's a
back
scene.
when times were.
Yep. And his little legs start walking, and the burger's walking across the grill. Yes.
Yes,
Dude.
yes, his
Yeah.
little feet,
So
tink tink tink
the
tink.
premise of that, the old people didn't want to leave their homes, but the
Yeah.
developers wanted them out. So they hired that fucking Spanish guy to go in and torture them, right? But already they were like, to make their lives a living hell, so they just want to leave. Um, but then remember, he thinks that the old lady's his mother, and it's a whole crazy thing. But anyways, yeah. So that's like, as a kid you don't realize, but that movie's about fucking developers trying to kick people out of their homes and gentrify the
But I mean,
neighborhood, dude. It's
that's
crazy.
kind of the theme, though. Ernest saves camp, right?
Exactly, they're trying to demolish it, dude. It's so funny, but here's the thing, dude. Those movies are from the '80s. They're from
I
the
know,
early
right,
'80s, bro. This shit is not new. They've been trying to do this for so long, and
bro?
they have done it. It's just
Oh yeah, nah,
we're in
dude.
the next evolution of it. This
Yeah,
is the
dude.
next step.
Natural disaster comes, they're about to swoop in with all the cheddar. Like that's just the mo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's like no hard feelings, just business type situation. And I only laugh because it's beyond absurd. You know, they so crazy. But that's why it's important to liberate the creative mind because it's kind of all we can do. Everything else is outside of our realm, you know. All ants can do are just build the colony and bite the random tourist that puts their picnic blanket right on top of our spot where we're vibing. You must you're muted if you're talking. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Phone calls happen. Life
No,
happens.
I'm muted and tapping. Okay, my bad.
Yes, 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 yes. I forgot to ask Leo two things. One about that editor, and two about the Beach Bonanza rooming things. He sent me a band camp. Is that what it is? A band camp? What if I know? I think it'll be amazing to be able to have musicians and artisans and Web3 pulled together for your enjoyment. Bonfires on the beach, a proper bonfire. Holy smokes. Singing songs, telling stories, making brekkie. Nothing like a good breakfast. Ooh, we put it in the air, smoking with the fellas and the ladies, all the freaks. But that's me pie in the sky thinking gotta maintain a childlike sense of wonder in the world, people. It is the only saving grace that you can be afforded in a world that is this determined to evolve at a rapid rate. Gotta have the agile philosophies in place, or oopsies, you're not gonna make it. But my hope is that we all do make it in some way, shape, or form. So that your legacy lives on. It's not lost in the unwritten pages of history, as so many others tend to find their way. But enough of that doom and gloom. We have stories to tell, heroes to champion, not worship, but champion. Definitely don't want to worship mortals, for we are flawed. Flawed beyond belief. I wonder if our very flaws are the things which make us search for something more. Is the ugliness in our truth what gives us the beauty? Man, I need to write all of that down, Sebastian. Because Elden Horns or Zatoichi definitely can't do it. They're robots. That'd be dope if I could get them to read for me. Maybe I'll do I don't have the right computer set up to do it. Lame. Maybe once I get paid, I will buy the little cord to be able to hook it to my other computer and have it read. Damn. It's not long enough. I was gonna have Zatoichi read from the book.
Yep.
But the book is on the other computer. It's a whole thing.
Yep, needing a wire. Yep. I was like,
Always
wait.
a
I'm like,
wire.
what wire are you waiting? Dude, it's no, it's always something longer. Like it's like nope, not long enough. Like, but it's over there.
Right?
Like when it's all wireless, it'll be so much better.
Golly, when are
Wireless,
we
it's
getting
over
that?
there.
Without it having some weird battery drain, you know?
So they've kind of had it for like home stereos for a while, right? Like you've had wireless speakers in home stereo for a while. So I don't know.
Apple, I blame them. How long do you think until they are forced to give up on their iPod secrets?
I don't know, but I got Chank Uyghur, whatever Uyghur, responding to me about TikTok because I'm like, dude. So I was like, dude. I
Nice.
go, what I say, I go, I'm like, basically, I'm like, dude, like, he's like, oh, why are they banning TikTok? It's a political move. I'm like, nah, dude, they're fucking spying on us. He's like, oh, there's no proof of that. I'm like, no, they know exactly where all of our secret government bases are because they
Yeah.
tracked our employees there, right? There's a reason government employees still can't have it. And that's why,
Yeah,
right?
you
So
shouldn't be allowed
besides
to have
that,
that phone there.
yeah. And then he's
Mhm.
like, I'm like, dude, China owns Trump. I'm like going in on like, yeah, I'm like, like HSBC, the Deutsche Bank, the oligarchs,
Well,
and I'm
share
like,
the feed up top so people can look, aka
okay, fine.
myself.
I go, didn't TYT cover this? Because they did, right? I'm like, you used to be so much smarter and cooler,
Well,
right? Like,
you know what
he's turned
happens.
into
You
such a
make it
dildo.
kinda, and you know, kiss the ring. Just like Black
No,
Mirror.
he's not really the thing is he's not really partisan. Like he's not. He's just saying stupid shit like lately and it's like almost like he must be seeing somebody else post something and he has to say something opposite of them. So I
Mm.
bet if I went to what's his name right now, he's probably posting like pro TikTok ban.
Is that the thing? Where you just like find
Well,
your adversary and say the
no, it's
opposite of
not
what
even
I
that. It's
like
what's
that.
his name?
I like
What
that
was the
shit.
other guy? Did you watch Young Turks?
Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
watch the Young Turks?
Are you
What was the main like what he was like the owner, whatever, the head of everything, but the dude that everybody liked was Hassan.
yeah, his cousin.
Okay, so they like beef now. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not
I
like yeah,
believe
they
that
don't
link.
like each other. So I'm pretty sure Hassan is probably posting one way and he's
I
I'm
love
speaking
it.
up.
No, it's a beautiful
But
tactic
like
because you cover both the.
yeah, but anyways, it won't let me write Trump anymore. It changes it to Trumo, and I'm done fucking trying to edit
What?
typos. But I go, man, you used to be so much smarter and cooler. I'm dead. He's probably not gonna read that, but it's all good because he goes through like a. I'm sure he goes through a one over just on the comments that come in first and just reply to them quickly.
Yeah. So that you can have the whatever or whoever's monitoring his account. Phew,
I'm dead.
so crazy how
Dude,
we
Jack
have to
Attack
adapt our
messages
shit.
me a Suno link, and I click on it, and it's how he's a fat pig.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Y'all got
He
Jack
always just
making
sends me the
Sunos.
song, dude. It's so good, dude. Jack
Y'all
is the
got Jack making the songs. That's
No, it's no.
crazy.
He's just sharing the same song. He's just sharing
Okay,
because he has the link to it, right? And he plays it all. Ah, dude, it's so good. Ah, man, I don't know. Like sometimes he's on wide spectrum, others he isn't because when he played his guitar for us, it sounded great, and then he was trying to play the song again, and I couldn't even hear it. But I don't know if he knows like
mm,
how to adjust the wide spectrum. It might be on auto, so it might be hearing.
and does he have an iPhone?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, if he has an iPhone, then he can do it. But that shit's definitely not happening on Android,
Well,
sadly.
so okay, so let's say he did have an Android. Would it be possible that at one point it hears the guitar and it's like, okay, I'll listen to that. But if it hears like music
Maybe
from a
like it's an
radio that
auto
doesn't sound like it's
feature.
high fidelity and it sounds like background noise, it might just block it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be what's happening to him
potentially. Yeah.
because it's playing off of like whatever speaker versus like his guitar and his voice were right there and pretty high fidelity.
And the higher fidelity, man, just the better experience all the way around. Like I am so grateful that y'all discovered or Ozzy discovered the music Stika,
Oh
and
yeah.
Leah sent me his old one, and you have one, so that we all have them, so that when we are
Well,
needing to
the
use
best
them
part
all,
is that I have it and I don't even use it anymore. I just play my computer because I don't want to hook all the things up and the things right in front of me. I'm like, fuck it. You guys get wide spectrum, motherfuckers. I'm dead.
some
Fuck,
bash, love
fuck
it.
you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I'll make sure I have mine hooked up after this weekend more easily available. But Leah's spaces have been shorter.
Heather!
Not too much music stick needed. What up, Heather?
Oh yeah, Leo, short morning space. Go do a mud bucket.
What are we, minnows?
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Go hop in the mud bucket, you son of a bitch.
Get on in there. Get. We got Heather down there. She looks like she needs to have a little story read. Let me find me a story. Do 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 do. Ooh, this is a weird one. How did I end up on this? How did I end up on this? Good question. This is a very weird one. Um, it's pretty psychedelic. You want to hear it? Of course you do. All right. This is
Yes.
called Losing Grip on Reality. He sails beyond the liminal into lamplit fields of bought courtrooms, postponing their upholdance of the law to another date and time. Behind their frosted glass doors, slithering hands exchange loyalty coins into obtuse piles of greed. They soon become less distinct, turning into cardboard cutouts of commerce, consumption, and designer fear. All throughout this nightmarish land, a crippling neurosis weaves amongst the wailing songs of the flattened earth. Zeph, Zeph's perception slides further along the unfolding map. In his wake, a cascade of monumental file cabinets dips into an avenue of overstacked apartments. They teeter and slosh slices of life, clinging desperately to hastily drawn conclusions over the fire escape and onto the cartography of the world. As he winds along mezzanines bordered by escalators and infernal mall cops, crowds parade past, wearing amiable masks of cleverly devised illusions. They gather in front of an advertisement, waiting to purchase the latest model, hoping to fill the void of obscurity for now. The mewing masses murmur closer, marching through toil and struggle, buying the things they don't need, turning the earth into rubble. Soaring past the line into the back of the department store, conveyor belts divide shoppers with optimized metrics. Up one and down another into the next station, the masses are cut, cured, used, and abused, poisoned, and educated into the perfect stand in soldiers of class warfare. Round after luminous round, the casualties of poverty fill mounds of body bags with sugary snacks, philosophical perversions, and the twisted conceptions of success, wealth, kindness, consideration, truth, honor, and integrity of what matters the most. There you go. Losing grip on reality. Very dark. Very dark. Not dark MAGA, but it's dark. Because from that, he gets to the light. But you,
Come to the light.
but you gotta go through the darkness. Because after that, it's like they summon the class clowns, terrifying chimeras, empty, vicious, vomiting cowards and hypocrites of liberation with their hands in each other's pockets. Storming onto the scene, they fall in line and partake in the mewing sacrifice of the masses. Truly a display that would make Cthulhu blush. Finished and flushed with the itis, they return to their nests, resting high above a scaffolding of broken bones and polished trophies. All this and more on 60 frames per second, Cyberdelic Odyssey. That was from the Nuclear family. Nuclear. Gotta make sure you say it properly, or they might think you a bumpkin. Make sure that is saved. Okay, we are good for that. Can't have any mess ups, people. Mystic Woods, Loggerheads, check, check. This is where we will start our edit or revisions after we close the space. Which isn't yet. We're not closing it yet, Yamaza. But I plan on, since I have a snow day, taking advantage of this and
Yeah, what's
continuing to
going on with
crush.
that? They preemptively just it's snow day?
Yeah, they're like, everything's going to be canceled. We might as well not even open. I said, all right, I'm not getting paid for this. Let's go. This is gonna be great. But I'm gonna cook some fucking snow day chili tomorrow or something good. I get paid this Friday, just before rent.
Nice.
If only
Oh,
I
you
had
missed.
an IRA.
Yeah, you missed shoots last night.
I know you said you came in roundhouse kicks
Oh yeah, the
off the
final.
top
Yeah,
rope.
we came out. We came out in full effect. Right, real quick W. Second game, no dubs. It's okay. You know, when you have somebody who's like actually chill and talks to you, they always suck. So that happened. So we didn't get that. Then it was like dubs, dubs, no dubs, gaming over. And that's the story, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's a tale of triumph and struggle, and more triumph with a roundhouse kick.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look for those. Thank you.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that? Fat fingers on the keys? God, I wish I could type. I blame Mavis Beacon. It did not teach me well. Boom. Ooh. How long is this section? I'm trying to find y'all something that's not too long. There we go. What is this? Wiggles his toes, find balance. Nah, this will be good. This is a beautiful, innocent scene. This will lighten the mood. I know the other stuff was kind of dark, kind of paint the picture of the world being extra ugly, because it is. There ain't no denying that. But within that darkness often shines a little bit of brilliance, a little bit of childhood glee, childlike wonder, whatever you may call it. It is still within us, buried beneath the onion layers of trauma that have affixed themselves to our psyche, asphyxiating, asphyxiating, choking us out, dwindling our flame, diminishing our courage. So we become those stand in, staged soldiers, class warfare. But before that, there's a little ditty on some innocence.
No,
That
don't
was
diddy
weird.
on any
Oh,
innocence.
damn it. Ah, it's him. It's Fitty. I can't say these words. I'm tired of them stealing my verse. Anyway, this section is called Jocassee. And Jocassee is a beautiful lake in the westernmost part of South Carolina called Devil's Fort. Not to be confused with Kill Devil Hills, which is where Leo's from. Wright brothers, 3 left turns, 4 left turns, whatever. They did a square in the sky, pissed some people off, changed the flight of human destiny. But anyway, this is about that lake, but more so a camping scene with the main character remembering a glimpse of his childhood, or a vision shard, as I call it. This is a little slice of life with a little imaginative realism brewed through these autopoetic musings that I've kind of labored into stanzas and paragraphs and story. So here we go. See him now as a child, camping with his family. So here's a nice little intro for you. Let you in easy. Around the campfire's warmth, with the smell of Granny's cooking still on the wind, Mama hands him a skewer with jumbo puff marshmallow on the end. He dips it into the flames, just missing a flake of ash rising in the currents. He turns to see his father busting up more wood. Daddy, come get a s'more, he waves with his free hand. Watch out, sugar, Granny calls out over the twang of Pawpaw's banjo. In a matter of seconds, the flames engulf his sweet treat with a charcoal skin. Oh no, he pouts, it's ruined. Don't be so quick to judge, my love, his mother says, extinguishing the molten mallow and pressing it between two pieces of graham cracker. A sweet swirl oozes out, melting the chocolate into a time-honored classic. Here, try it now, she says. He bites into the delight. Yum, he says with crumbs on his face. A sticky dollop dribbles onto his dark blue Space Force t-shirt. While the sugary goodness catalyzes the hyperdrive of his imagination, he constructs a proprietary set of ships out of his bucket of Legos. Zoom, zoom, plastic brick spacecraft take flight to adventure. As the fleet passes through pinecone debris fields, evading sensor detection and asteroid proxy mines, they reach Moonbase 2. Their mission: liberate the citizens from the tyranny of the orbital colony. But in their triumph, the crew discovers that a mercenary group of space pirates serving the evil emperor has taken the galactic priestess hiding there. It is up to Admiral Spike Starwin of the Ad Astrian Space Force and the crew of the Timaeus to rescue her. However, unbeknownst and long forgotten, the priestess secretly carries within her heart the source code to reach the apex of reality and restore the balance amongst the celestials. Together aboard the Timaeus, they swirl through several block-busting victories, while in the background, the lightheartedness of his mother's song harmonizes with Pawpaw's performance. Further, towards the heart of the galaxy, a great multidimensional beast holding the egg of existence within its maw stirs as the conflict draws closer to its quadrant of space-time. Deep within the dark forest, hidden amongst the remnant debris of the Celestials' war, the Emperor's forces provoke the primordial entity to unleash its devastating attack. Plastic flecked joint tentacles rear back, preparing to cast an annihilation wave. The Timaeus barrels towards the cosmic horror. Pew pew, boom! The fate of the galaxy is at stake. He cries into battle. The chaotic beast flails its enormous tentacles at the intruders and evaporates a large swatch of Imperial and Ad-Astrian forces. It barely misses their ship. Despite their agility, the shockwave is enough to put our heroes out of commission for the moment. With quasar cannons damaged and the backside of their ship disintegrated down to the plastic studs, dead in the water, the quick-witted crew reroutes subsystems and gets the engines back online. After separating the front half of their ship, Admiral Spike Starwind aims at the glowing point of weakness within the shell of this unspeakable terror. Full speed ahead, the Timaeus pierces through the monstrosity, scattering Legos across the campsite nebula. Space Force saves the day once more. What happened to the priestess? Did the Admiral and his crew survive? Tune in to find out what happens in next week's episode. And then he returns back to drinking Fireball and smoking joints with the musician. It's just a little fragment of his past that I get to throw in there and wow you with whimsy and confuse you with words and poor punctuation, of course. It barely misses. We're changing their ship, though, to the Timaeus, which is their ship. Little known fact for all of you philosophy lovers out there. The Timaeus, mother, quit the fuck, quit fucking around, computer, quit fucking around. There we go. It barely misses the Timaeus, not their ship. Um, the Timaeus is a book written by Plato, basically, that speaks about Atlantis and some other really interesting things. It actually is unfinished because he was, I think, put to death before he got to finish it. But I like to include little bits and bobs from here and there. just to kind of adorn the work with the things that I love. And here's the breakdown. There's two Timaeuses. One's a Pythagorean philosopher. The other is a work by Plato, one of the later dialogues, where he discusses cosmology, the nature of the physical world, and the role of the demiurge in creating the universe. The dialogue is named after its main character, Timaeus of Locri, but it's Plato's philosophy that is expounded through its character. In this dialogue, Timaeus explains the creation of the universe, including the four elements earth, air, fire, and water, and the soul. The name Timaeus comes from the Greek word which means to honor or to esteem. Therefore, the name can be interpreted to mean honored or esteemed. In summary, Timaeus refers to an esteemed figure in Greek philosophy or directly to Plato's dialogue. And there you go. That's the Timaeus. Necessary hook if you're trying to divulge the secrets of the cosmos and the cosmology of the oneness, to get rid of the duality of life, to see it for the million miracles popping off all at once, even if you accidentally delete a word in the middle of a paragraph and it throws it all the way off, and you have to re-edit it for the umpteen millionth time. They say that the creative swims in the same waters as the mystics and the madmen. And I assure you, it is quite maddening to endeavor in this creative process. There's a beautiful quote from Alan Watts on writing. Let's see if I can pull it up for you real quick. One day I'll have these preloaded. So I don't have to bother you with this on. There we go. Quote on writing. Advice. He's like, advice? I ain't got any advice. This is Alan Watts' quote on writing. He says, advice? I don't have advice. Stop aspiring and start writing. If you're writing, you're a writer. Write like you're a goddamn death row inmate and the governor is out of the country and there's no chance for a pardon. Write like you're clinging to the edge of a cliff, white knuckles on your last breath, and you've got just one last thing to say. Like you're a bird flying over us and you can see everything. And please, for God's sake, tell us something that will save us from ourselves. Take a deep breath and tell us your deepest, darkest secret so we can wipe our brow and know that we're not alone. Write like you have a message from the king, or don't. Who knows? Maybe you're one of the lucky ones who doesn't have to. And that's the point of that whole long piece. Those of us who are compelled to etch lines onto the void of the page, do so at great risk to ourselves. I would much rather be out socializing, enjoying life, but I am shackled to this process because we've come too far just to come this far, to give up when we are so close to being able to start book 2. Hallelujah. What a beautiful day it's been. I know the weather's shitty. It's freezing cold, but it's still, for me, it's been a beautiful day. Another one for the record books. We made it breathing, pain-free, heart almost there, almost healed. We're feeling good. We're feeling great. We're hydrated. We've got all the work ahead of us, and we have all the beautiful freaks behind us, supporting us, compelling us forward. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for showing up today, and for those who will listen to these recordings in the future. Hopefully I did not slur my words or ramble or bloviate too terribly much. but it has been fun. It has been real. Next week's space, we will be changing up to just Comfort's couch. That way it'll be easier to differentiate between the different types of topics in the heading, but also it'll allow for diversity between the storytelling type of space and the gaming type of space and the crypto type of space and blah, blah, blah. But exciting times. It will be the 51st episode of Comfort's Couch. We're doing it, and I couldn't do it without you. Remember, you crazy, beautiful freaks, to drink you plenty of water. Stay mindful of your posture.
It's
Continue to be
schnitzel
positive and
time.
love
Gotta
your
wake
lives.
up early, put the chicken on the press, did the bread it up. We gotta try our best. It's schnitzel.
Let's go.
It's schnitzel time.